I remember when we got our second 60-day notice to move. Hi, my name is Dr. Jamila Banks, and I'm your licensed holistic marriage and family therapist who specializes in trauma-informed care, anxiety, depression, and suicide management and reduction. And I remember when we got our second 60-day notice to move. It was 2021. It was the day after Mother's Day. And I came home and there was a notice on the door. Mind you, we moved to this house in December of 2017, and there was no problems each year paying rent. So 2017 of December, 2018, 2019, 2020, May 2021, no problems with the landlord. You know, we had little things that they needed to repair here and there. It was a husband and wife. When we moved out here, they were happy to have us and no problems known to us. And I came home the next day after Mother's Day, and there was a notice on the door. And when we called to speak to the husband and the wife, they informed us that they were going to go through a divorce, a separation, and that they were going to be selling our property and we needed to move. So this was a shocker. We hadn't intended to move. We didn't have too much saved for moving. So after Mother's Day, June, July, August, September, October, we were searching through different cities, looking for different places. And, it's really hard to find places, in these last couple of years to live. The cost of living has increased. But thankfully, we moved into the home that we are in now, October 31st, 2021. And actually, it took maybe about a couple of years into living there, because now we've lived there for 4 years. So about 2 years into living in the house that we're in now, I happened to look at one of my vision boards on the wall, and I realized that we were living in my dream home. In 2015, while still living with my mom, I went to a vision board party and we were talking about our goals and dreams and visions, and I drew a house out that was a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom house with a big front yard, a big backyard, upstairs and downstairs, where I had an office, where we had an extra room for a studio, and my room and the kids' room. So 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom. And I was looking at my vision board one day and I realized my vision and dreams had come true. Now, although they didn't come true immediately, because this was a vision and dream that I had in like 2015, and our first home was not that dream home in 2017, it took having to leave that home to figuring out, oh, I'm actually living in my dream home. And so I've learned that sometimes you will be displaced, sometimes you will have to move, sometimes things will happen that are not planned, but you can always know that there will be better options, better doors, better outcomes, as long as you keep pushing forward, as long as you believe in yourself and you keep doing the work. So now, in October 31st, made 4 years since we've been in our dream home.